Happy Wednesday, everybody. Time to reset. If your week has started out kind of rough, go ahead and reset things. Slow it down, dial it back, and start new again. This is the All About Favor channel. I am your host, Pastor KZ, and thank all of my current subscribers. You all are about to push me over the edge, close to 6,000. I am now running a promotion. We are at 5,831. Those viewers or the subscriber who push me and get me to 6,000 and 6,001. I have 2 coffee mugs for you, a male and a female. Please get me to 6,000. Share the video, like it, hit the thumbs up at the end of the video. Share it with people. Share. And also give me some comments in the comment section. I haven't given you some smoking topics. I haven't seen enough comments. I'm getting lots and lots of emails, but YouTube needs to see that you are liking my videos and you're commenting on them. So like the video, comment on the video, and share the video. And those of you who are new watching me for the first time, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It won't cost you a nickel. You will find some content on here one of these days out the week that you're going to love. I'm here with you almost every single day. So stop on in. Check me out. Also, those of you who are watching, please remember to always show love and kindness to each other. And it's okay, y'all, to tell the truth about things. It's okay to be honest about your feelings here, because this is a judgment-free zone. I will not use your names at all, and I just want you to feel free to express yourself. We're all about empowerment, lifting people up, and encouraging one another, okay? Now, let's get into it today. To start from yesterday's video, I left a cliffhanger when I read an email from the sister, 42 years old, going through something right now. So I would like to start our show with a quote today from a man named William James. And he said, "When you have a choice to make and don't make it, that is in itself a choice." Think about that. Let that marinate with you and sit with you for a moment. On yesterday, as I said, I shared an email from a 42-year-old woman who made a choice to marry a man following a breakup. I'd like to say to you today, my sister, after having a little bit of time to just think about this and play it back in my head and reread it and read through and just pray over it and let the Holy Spirit give me a word for you. And I'm going to be as I said, when the Holy Spirit give me the words for you, it may not be something you want to hear, it may not be something you're ready to receive, but here goes. I'd like to say that you were still hurt from that previous relationship, and I think you were still in love with that man who chose someone else, and I think you were feeling lonely. I think you were sad. I think you were depressed. And I don't think you had real closure on why he left you and why he chose another woman. Because that can mess with a woman's self-esteem, to know that the man you really gave your heart to chose another person, and you trying to figure out, well, what was so different about them that he chose them instead of me? And I did all of this for him, and I did that. I gave him everything. I heard Bishop T.D. Jakes say something that was very profound, and he said this at a Woman Thou Loose conference years and years ago. I think about the second or third one he did. And he said, I hear women say that all the time. I gave him everything. And he said, there is your problem. No woman should give a man everything. She should keep something back for herself. So should he ever leave you, you will not feel completely depleted and broken. Profound statement. I'm saying that to you, sis. That's what happened. You gave him so much of yourself, your heart, your time, your everything. You made this man your everything. And when he left, now you just broken. And so the next guy that comes up, one or two things was going to happen. Either you was going to put a wall up on every man, or the first guy that came up and treated you nice and showed you some true, genuine feeling, love, and and you know, made the thing, everything about you, doted on you with the flowers, the dates, and all of that. That was the one you was going to gravitate to. And my friend, my sister, that's the one you married. Not a romantic soulmate, not even a karmic soulmate. You just married a friend. You married a companion. Just like the work husband from last Thursday. His wife, he say, is a good woman, beautiful spirit, but he just was not romantically in love with her. He didn't feel no intimacy there, no fire there. She was just a good friend, and that's what you got, a good friend. Somebody who was there to pick you up at your lowest moment and made you begin to feel good about yourself again. You know, gave you a reason to get up and put your makeup and your heels on again, you know, and get back out there. You know, someone who told you you was beautiful when the other one chose someone else he thought was more beautiful than you. That's my opinion, Pastor KZ's opinion. You know, your good friend, your husband, was there for you. He probably watched you some days fall apart. You probably felt comfortable enough to share your pain with him. He comforted you. He embraced you. And that's all. He was a person there that you vented to. You ever had that? I'm going to ask you viewers that. Have you ever met someone that you was able to share things with in confidence and felt safe sharing it with them, and they made you feel okay, and they began to speak into your spirit? They began to pour something in you that had been lacking or had been missing. They began to make you feel good about yourself again, made you, you know, kind of distracted you from what you've been going through. So you throw yourself into a relationship with this person to get over the other person. Anybody want to be honest? So I think what you married was your good friend, who just so happened to be in this category, which I'm going to talk about maybe next week or the weeks to come more in depth, because all of these topics, let me pause here and tell you, everything we've been talking about, the soulmates, the hindrances, all of these, the lack of closure, all of these topics I've been talking about since January 1, I will revisit because I'm just scratching the surface. It's so much more meat in these, and which I'm going to at some point do some mini conferences, some mini Zoom conferences where we can connect and everybody can share that wants to share, you know, in a visual, you know, surrounding. So what you got here is a rebound relationship, I think. What y'all think, viewers? A rebound relationship that resulted in marriage. Anybody? Any viewers want to be honest? Are any of you in a marriage that was the result of a rebound? Who want to be honest? You can tell me in the comments section. You don't have to put your name in there. Now, if your name happens to be on the feed, don't blame me, but share. And also email me, walkinfavor61@yahoo.com. See, when and if you would have taken time to heal emotionally and get your emotional self in check, you would not have chosen him. Am I right? You wouldn't have chosen to marry him. If you would have just take some time. And I want to urge all of you sisters and brothers out there who have just experienced a breakup, a divorce, or what have you, or separation, especially if you married but you separated. Let me say this, you still married, okay? Married people, also, let me say this, we don't go on breaks. Who feel me in the back? You don't go on breaks, okay? You say for better, for worse, okay? So that don't mean we just taking a little break. So you go take a break and then somebody go get a baby on the break. You ever heard of break babies? Nah, ain't no taking no breaks, okay? I'm just speaking this out loud to somebody who got this in their head. And when people tell you, oh yeah, I'm single, we separated. Wait, that don't even go together. How you single and separated? You either married and separated, but you ain't single and separated. And just because you separated, but yet you're still married, there's papers still going on, and no divorce decree has been signed. Ladies, I urge you, run from that man. Men, run from separated women. Because at any time, if something happened, their husband is coming for you or their wife is coming for you. Okay, run for that. When someone can say, I am divorced and this is the date of my divorce and here is my divorce decree to prove the day of divorce, you stay out of that. Don't get into that. So this man, bless his heart, done married a woman who she was just on the rebound. Sis, you ain't in love with him. And she won't out. And she want to tell you, boy, bye. This not working. And not to mention, you're not even getting anything gratifying from this marriage. And y'all don't have any children. So I'm just going to be honest and keep it 100 with you. What's the reason to stay? Why should she stay, y'all? Obviously, she's still young enough and he's still young. He can find somebody to really love him the way he deserved to be loved. And sis, you can go find somebody to give you what you need. Okay, but I'm telling you right now, what you need is to take a break and love on yourself and get emotionally in tune and connected with yourself before the next man comes. So next time you won't be making these decisions based on a companionship or a rebound relationship. Now, let me say this. I want to share this with you all. I am a premarital prep provider. And I have counseled a lot of couples and I have performed and officiated weddings before. Now, there have been times that I have counseled couples who I have said right in the sessions. And after 4 sessions, you pretty much know if this couple gonna make it or not. And I pretty much told a couple of the first night they came to counseling, this not gonna work. First of all, y'all not on the same page. You're not on one accord. You want 2 different things. So how y'all gonna make this work? You all going into a marriage, which is a lifetime partnership, and you don't even want the same things in life. How's this gonna work? I've even counseled couples who one want children, one don't want children. How that's going to work? So this person thinking in their head, well, this person is going to change their mind. If you're going into any relationship thinking you're going to change a person's mind or change them, it ain't going to work. And I've also counseled couples who I could tell who they talked about the most, whether or not this marriage was going to work. And you know what? Anytime I'm sitting before 2 people and one person in this coupleship is talking about their ex all the time. Just the whole conversation was about their ex. Well, his ex in this particular case. I told the young lady, this young man is not in love with you. And she says, oh yeah. And I asked him point blank in front of him, I have not heard you once in these 4 sessions say you was in love with her. But I've heard you talk a lot about what your ex-woman was. Now, let's tell the truth here and be honest and open and make a choice here to confess the truth before y'all make the biggest mistake of one of the biggest mistakes of your life is to go to that church and walk down that aisle. And he said, well, to be honest, I still have hopes that me and her would try to make it. Wait, you got a wedding plan that's going to occur in a couple of months, and you still holding out hopes for this other woman. And I told the young lady, do you hear him? Do you hear him? And he said, but this ain't the first time I told her that. I told her I still had strong feelings for her. Girl, you still want to go through with this wedding? This man is making it plain and clear. And know what she said? Well, I got to go through with it. My mom and them done spent all of this money. The invitation's gone out. Well, guess what? You can send out a memo via email, via text, however you want to do it. DM these people and say the wedding is postponed or canceled. Don't make this decision and tie yourself to each other. When this man telling you he's not in love with you, he still wants this other woman. I am saying this to you all today. Make choices. The choices you make is the choices that you're going to have to deal with. And the consequences that come from these choices could be detrimental to your emotional well-being. And also, don't hurt somebody else because you on the rebound. Give that person the greatest gift you can give them is a breakup. You know why? They may hurt a little bit now, but as my God rest her soul aunt used to always say, better hurt a little bit now than a whole lot later. Think about it, you rebound people. you people who have walked into marriages and on the rebound. I just want to give you something to think about. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up, like the video, comment on it, and share it. Email me, walkinfavor61@yahoo.com. I'll see you back tomorrow. Always stay focused. Those of you who are not focused, get yourself focused and walk in favor.